get their next drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. How much you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up a throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives, and it looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Green with a catch left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by David Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time.
2-yard gain on the
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Passing route complete. It's Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Jackson on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
Jackson
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole.
He lost the football. It's loose. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Fountain. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 27 on the play, and a Packer first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got this one complete to Fountain. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3.
15.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Sanchez set to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll go again to Jones. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Vikings 22. Packers 3.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers. Michael Gallup, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
And at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he fires one incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there. Tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Cook has it, left side. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Over 1st and 10. At their
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it.
Jones hit, and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here to 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Herb Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Dancing to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. They needed to break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 45.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
You gotta love it, baby.
Vikings. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ballgame.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fowler. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
It's now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson, letting one go deep for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And this offense is running away with this one. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
46, Packers 10.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
For first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brought down back at the 43-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Packer first down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Down at the 42-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's now 14 games without a win, with time running out to try and get one. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out.